actually it is a very very easy finish up. Very very easy. What do you call that? Uh, okay, what am I trying to say? Yeah, I'm just trying to say that it is a very easy touch up to the game. Okay, so what we're gonna do is basically just add in maybe a main menu, and then add in some sounds. Okay, so this is the game so far. Let's just play it, just let you see. So over here, this is this is the Dino, and there are obstacles that will move, and then he will need to jump over the obstacles like this. So I would probably want a sound effect when he jumps. Okay, and then yeah, maybe the music could go faster and faster as well, just like we did for Snake. So the pitch of the sound could be increased more and more. Okay, it's a bit laggy, but yeah. Oh, okay, it lagged. Yeah, so there should be a restart menu here as well. Okay, there's something wrong with the movement of this thing. The background is supposed to move much faster. I think there's a bit of lag right now. So let's try again. Okay, maybe it's because of the stream that is causing the lag. But let me just try again. Okay, let me just try again to remove that lag. Okay, I mean it's not really my fault that there's a lag. It's the computer. So yeah, let's just take a look how to get the lag work. Okay, I do notice a watermark at the background here, but it's okay. I mean, I'm not commercializing this game. I mean, they can keep the watermark there. It's not my asset anyway. Yeah, but if let's say you do want to make this game commercial, it's best to use your own assets. Yeah, I think so far it's good. Yeah, now the background is moving fast already, so something that is nice. Now the bird comes in after 6,000 points. Something that I think is good. All right. Now the bird, the cactus, another bird. I wonder how far I can survive with this. So this game is pretty hard. Because the obstacles can vary quite a lot. I do feel that it's a little like jerky, but I guess that's because of the Twitch stream. Shouldn't be that jerky in real life once I upload it. I hope. Yeah, I'm quite satisfied with the outcome of the game so far. It will make for a good 1 to 2 minutes play before you eventually will lose the game because things will get so hard and you will not be able to survive. Oh, that was close. That was close. I almost lost that part. Okay, so I'm quite satisfied with the feel of the game so far. What needs to be done right now is just adding the music and maybe adding the scene transition from like again game over scene. I'm just still thinking whether I want to have a scene transition for the main scene. I think there's no need. We could have the game solely as one scene itself. Oh, it's a bit fast. I can't even see what's going on now. Oh, this is a record. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. It's so fast. Okay, so I think what I'll do now is okay, instead of restarting this, okay, what I'll do is I will make the game reload back from the start, and then at the start menu here, okay, not really start menu, but at the start scene, okay, before the game starts, I would like to have another canvas, okay, This is the original canvas of the game. Okay, so if we go to our scripts, we have game manager. So when the game starts, I would like the time to actually stop. Okay, so only when we have the okay, so basically we have let's create a canvas first. Okay, where we have a start option. Actually, I can use back this same canvas. We could just add a button, or we could add like okay, maybe it will be nice if I just do another canvas. Okay, so that okay, we can call this canvas the start canvas that will display like the words like T-Rex run and so on. So okay, maybe over here I will use the camera overlay so that I can see it right on the main screen itself. Okay, so let's go back to the start canvas. It will be here right now. Okay, where's my dino? My dino is here. Okay, so the start canvas is here. It's currently above the dino. So the dino itself is layer default. So this UI will go over the dino. I guess it is fine, although I think maybe I'll also go back to layer default. I want the dino to actually appear before the I want the dino to actually appear before this. So maybe I don't know if -1 is allowable. No. Maybe I'll just make this layer one. Modern layer one. Start canvas. Sorting layer defaults. Okay. If I start playing right now, I'm not sure whether this canvas will block the dino. It won't block the dino. So actually it looks like the sorting layer doesn't really matter. Okay. Let's just make it back to UI. The dino can go back to layer 0. Okay. Because it looks like when I play this, the dino is actually appearing, which is good. Okay, so what on this canvas I would like to add in some text. Maybe I'll just call it Dino Run, okay? Instead of T-Rex Run. Okay, and this text, okay, it's currently not visible. Maybe it's because it's too small. So let's just expand the text a bit. Best fits. Next size can be like 200. Yeah, and maybe I'll just anchor it to the top. Okay, so right now I still cannot see my text. Okay, let's just remove the background. Okay, so it appears that the background is actually interfering with the canvas. Okay, but I'm not sure whether it's the case just because of when I edit, because the canvas is supposed to appear over. Okay, let's just put the order in layer to be 1, and then this should be able to get the dino run to appear right above already. So yeah, let's just find a nice font for the dino run, okay, to make the title menu. So let's find a nice font. Mm, don't know, maybe old school. No, it's not the kind. Eroded. Ah, this looks good. Free for personal use. I just wonder if I can just get something that is free for like this looks good actually. Danger zone warning. Okay, but this is not. Oh, actually, this is great. Minecraft evenings, 100% free, and it looks pretty good. This okay. This also this one a bit. I don't like this kind of fonts where it's like up and down. This is a bit too skinny. Okay, so I think this is great. Let's download this. It's a very nice font actually. Kudos to the creator of this. So I'll have another folder in my assets called fonts. So this will be fonts, okay, and then we'll put in this font over here. So Minecraft evenings.ttf. Very nice. In fact, actually, I think I just need one font, and this font alone should be good enough for the game already. So we have Minecraft evenings now, and then we can actually make this Dino run. Okay, we can make this Dino run with the font called Minecraft evenings. Wonder why it's called Minecraft evenings. As you play Minecraft in the evening. Oh, look at that. But actually, it's not too bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, this is not too bad. I like to just align this like that. So if I do Option and press this, it will stretch the entire thing, and then I can actually do it like this. Dino run. Okay, let's just see how it looks like. Oh yeah, looks good. Okay, then now next I will need a UI button. Okay, this button will be the start button. Okay, maybe I'll anchor this to the bottom. Okay, then I from the bottom I will shift it a bit upwards. Okay, QWER is W, so we shift it here. T to scale the button, so I press T to scale the button. Okay, so I would like to, okay, I think it's best if I were to shift the position X to be 0, and I just adjust the width here, so it will be symmetrical to the center. So maybe the height 200. Yeah, not too bad. The color can be maybe like this. Yeah, this is good. Okay, I wonder what this one, this one, this one. You can even put like stuff like this. Okay, but I don't think I'll need all this. I'll just need maybe a UI sprite. I think this UI sprite will do. It looks like an entire square. And then this text here will just be stats. Oh wait, wrong text. This text here would be stats. Okay, this will also be the same font as Minecraft. Okay, and then I'll just put a best fit. Max size can put 200. Okay, and I don't really like my text to fill up the entire button, so I'll just do some form of artificial boundary. Yeah, that looks good. Looks good. I just need this to be aligned to the middle. So okay, so it looks a little unaligned, is it? Maybe on the left I just do 40 to make it a little to the center. Okay, I'll prefer this color of this start button to be maybe white color to differentiate it from the starts. Differentiate it from the top. So maybe the Dino run. Okay, we could have a shadow around it. Okay, that is golden color. Okay, so that it will look quite nice. Something like this. I always like golden color stuff, right? Like this makes the text look very glowy and effect looks good. I mean, I feel it looks good. I'm not sure whether it really does. How about this? How's this for font? I feel like we need to have a bit of space over here. Okay, in the Dino run, we need to have a bit of space. Maybe like this. Okay, so we would like the whole thing to freeze, and then once you click on the start button, we will unfreeze the entire scene, and then you can start. Okay, so maybe other than this Dino run and the start button, maybe I will need to put somewhere space to jump. Okay, and that actually could be I mean, I could do that in the like when I do the upload the game, I could put an instruction saying you jump only when you have space. Okay, but I prefer that I tell the player the instruction in the game itself. Okay, um, okay, so rather than just only space to jump, maybe I'll have a click to jump also, so that it can be played on the phone as well. You know, yeah. So let me just put another. instruction menu. Okay, I want to do it here because if we do in the game, it's kind of like, okay, so start should go a little up like this. Okay, then in my text, okay, maybe I have another text here. Okay, so this text will go all the way to the bottom here. Space or click to jump. Mm, maybe space or click to start or jump. I think for the start, I still prefer a big button here to just let people know that they are going to start. I just want to put this somewhere so that people can see this and know what to do for the game. So over here, space or click to jump. Okay, and maybe what I'll do is I'll just increase the size of this button. Not button, sorry, the text at the bottom. Best fits. I think this font is okay because I don't want to dominate it with other fonts. Let's see how it looks like visually. Okay, the visual impact is important. Okay, so since I said I put space or click to jump, I need to add in the click option also because right now I don't have this clicking option at the moment. Okay, so that's something that needs to be added in. Okay, uh, and then once you die, okay, your your high score will be. So maybe what I'll need to do is I'll need to also put in like a high score somewhere here. Okay, so that people know. Okay, over here the high score is up here already. Okay, it's visible for everyone when you play the game. Yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah, we don't need to have the high score all the time. Yeah, we just need to have the high score only when you start the game. Okay, so we have two canvases. One is for the score, one is for this thing. So in the game menu, okay, I'm going to have two game in the game manager. I'm going to have two game objects. So we have a start canvas and game canvas. Okay. So at the start of the game, okay, so we're gonna have a public method over here. Okay, actually not public, it's just a internal method. Void uh, update canvas. Okay, actually I don't have to do this. Okay, I don't have to do this because we only call it twice. So we only gonna have to update the canvas okay once we have like press the button. So so what we do is like this. Time scale equals to 1, okay, and then what do I do? Okay, so at the start we freeze the game, okay, and then we only show the main canvas. So start canvas dot set active will be true, and then the game canvas dot set active will be false, okay, because we don't want to show the game canvas. Okay, so after that we will have a method, okay, public void start game. Okay, so the button will trigger the start game. Okay, so you need to really click on the button before you can start the game. Okay, so in order to start the game, what this needs to be called is basically we'll need unfreeze the game and show the canvas. So we can do this. Okay, we can do this. So we show the game canvas instead of the main canvas. We show the game. Instead of the main canvas, we show the game canvas. So we set the start canvas to be false, removing away the Dino run and everything, and the game canvas is set to be true. And then after that, start game. So our time.timescale time.timescale equals to 1. Okay, initially we freeze, after that we start the game. Okay, so this should work already. let's just go to the game manager and drag in our required canvas. Okay, so there's some errors. All right, as expected. Okay, let's just put this here. This console, we put it here. Mm, okay, no, I don't want to put it here. I want to put it. All right, here is fine. So yeah, type game object could not be found. Like that. Yeah, I think like that would be good. Yeah. Time does not contain a definition for time scale. Yeah, typed wrongly. Time scale capital S. Simple things that can go wrong in your script. It's very normal. Yeah. Just need to, smile, try to solve the problem and move on. Yep. So now we have the game manager loaded. Our start canvas, we can drag it in here. Okay. Our game canvas will be this one. Okay, let me just rename this to be game canvas so that it's clearer for everyone that this is the game canvas. Okay. And this one can go all the way to the, I'll just leave it there. Okay, and then for the start button in this canvas here, okay, we'll need to hook it up. Okay, we need to on click, hook it up with the game manager, and then what we'll do is we'll make the start game option. Okay, so if we play right now, the game will freeze at the start screen with the dino appearing. Okay, so there's a slight issue here, is that the time scale doesn't like stop the background from moving. Yeah, actually it would be quite cool if the dino can still be walking, right? Without like actually it would be quite cool for the background to still be moving and the dino to be walking actually. That would be quite cool if the background and the dino is still walking while the start menu is loaded. So actually why not, let's just do this. Okay, I'm going to make the, so only when the game is starting then, okay, so the time scale can be not zero. Okay, but we have to do some changes to the script here. Okay, in the Dino script, okay, we increase the count plus plus. Okay, whenever whenever we update. So we need to have a variable here that basically just make sure that, so we can allow the player to experiment the jumping, I guess, with spacebar. Okay, but we only start the game when the person clicks on the start button. Okay, let's just do this. Full game started. So only if game started then count plus plus. Okay, so our count will only start when the game is started. So we need a way to we need a way for us to update. Okay, public void start game, game started equals to true. Okay, so we'll do this for the dino and also for the background, because the background is the one that moves when the game is started. So over here, so the background can still move, but the background speed, okay, shouldn't increase. Okay, so over here I'm going to add another condition, count not equals to zero, because if we freeze it at zero, it might, if we freeze it at zero, if we freeze it at zero, we might just keep increasing the speed. Okay, we don't want the speed to increase when the count is at zero. It means it hasn't started yet, right? Or I could make the count here -1. Yeah, that would do also. Okay, but yeah, I just add in this condition here. Okay, we have a cactus sprite. Cactus Spawner. Okay, it's actually the game object spawner. So over here, we do have the spawner also taking in the current time. Okay, and the spawn time is here. Current time is 0. So over here, the same thing happens. Okay, if game started, then we increment this current time. If not, we don't do it. Okay, so we have a bool game started. So at the beginning, game started will be pause. Okay, same thing for Dino. Over here, actually, I made it pause up here already. Yeah, I think it's fine. We could just make this pause here as well. Shouldn't be a problem. Because when you initialize it to be pause, it doesn't. Okay, so over here, the update here. Okay, if game started, okay, over here we don't want to update at all. So actually what we can do is like this. If not game started, return. Actually maybe I should just do that. Then I don't need to care about the rest because it won't be, once it reach here and it hasn't started, then it will just return. So maybe that, maybe that's an easier way to do it. Yeah, I don't have to change anything at all. Okay, I can just put return here so that it won't activate it won't carry out whatever's at the bottom if the game is not started yet. So same thing over here. If not game started, return. Okay, so the rest can stay as it is. I don't have to change the logic at all. Okay. Oh, but uh, I do like to let the player experiment with with the jumping at the start screen, so we can still do the jumping, but only the jumping. Okay, the rest will depend on whether the game is started. So for all the rest, we could add in this method. So Cactus Spawner, Dino, and background. Okay, we'll have a new method called start game. Okay, so in my game manager, in the start game part, okay, we will need to activate all such game objects. So over here in the start game, okay, before we start the game, maybe we can go activate the uh, start game in Dino, Cactus Spawner, and background. So very simple. Since we're only doing this once, we can just do it like that. Find object of type Dino, okay, dot start game. And we can repeat this thing. So we will basically do this, activate this function in Dino, in Cactus Spawner itself, start game here, and in the background. So in Dino, in Cactus Spawner, and in background. So we can do this. Okay, so there's 3 different things to start game in. And yeah, let's just see whether it works. Okay, first errors. All right, game started does not exist in the current context. This cause is capital S. And I didn't, uh, I didn't do this here. Okay, let's see whether the rest are okay. Object dot find object of type is a method which does not exist in the current context. Yeah, I forgot to put a bracket after this. Okay, because the curly braces just represent type, but I need to put the bracket in order to say how, in order to specify that this is a method. Okay, so this should do. So should start the game already. When I click on the start button, the game should start. Okay. So in fact, we can have the same music for the start screen and the main screen. Okay, so over here, what happened is my time scale is at 0. Okay, I don't want to do this actually. I don't have to freeze the game anymore. Okay, when I die, okay, and the game is in fact, when when the game is what do you call that? The game ends. Okay, we don't really have to freeze the game also. We just need to put an end game here so that um, we don't allow anything else to increase. I mean, the dino could move. Yeah, I guess we could still freeze. Okay, we see how the effect is in freezing. Okay, because I kind of like the idea that the background is still moving when the game ends. Okay, I kind of like the idea. So we just remove the freeze the game here, and if we don't freeze the game, we don't need to start this game here. Okay, let's just try it. Okay, I want the dino to be moving, but I don't want it to move. I don't want the movement speed to increase. Yeah. Okay, so we do have the dino running, but the background is not moving right now. Okay, so that means we still need to allow for the background to move, but we don't increment the move speed update here. Okay, so the background itself, okay, will still need to move. So we could do this thing here at the beginning. Okay, we still allow the background to move. Okay, shift background. So the only thing that doesn't happen is the color change. Okay, we don't want the day and night to happen at the start screen, but the dino can be moving. Yeah, I think that's great. So at least over here, we let people experiment with the space or click to jump. And then when you click on the start button, okay, what happened to the speed? Okay, I shouldn't have the speed of the background increasing because the game hasn't started yet. But the background can move. And the animation here can move also. Okay, it can move. Okay, we just don't want the speed to increase. So over here we return this. Okay, or actually we could just do a end game started and game started in order to update this. But it's much simpler to just return it early, okay, in the update function. So when we click start, okay, so there's a slight issue here. Okay, the score was updated already even before the game was done. Okay, so that's an issue. Okay, we don't want the score to update. So in fact, we should have a private variable here called game start in the game manager itself as well. Okay, so only if so basically if not game started, return same thing as what we did for the rest. And over here in the start game, we could have game started equals to true. Okay, we can do the same thing for the main one so that we don't update the score while the players at the menu, the loading menu. Okay, we call this the holding area. Okay, is where the game will start. So you will like show people how the game will look like. Space or click to jump, let people like experiment how to, you know. So basically the game is already shown to you up front. Okay, let people experiment how to jump. Okay, in fact I'm thinking whether I should, even put a high score over here. Okay, so that people know their high score at the start menu. So okay, we can consider that later, but right now as we start, okay. Okay, so it shouldn't affect gameplay because the game started um, will only be updated when we click on that button itself. So after 3,000 points, okay, I think maybe I won't put the high score at the beginning. Yeah, I kind of like that simple menu here. Yeah. In fact, you want to make this game even more fun, you could have like power ups where you can shoot the obstacles, I guess. Yeah. Or you could have like things in the shop that you can only buy after you run a certain length. It's something like those kind of endless runner. You give you power ups, like they let you know see a greater distance, or they let you have additional lives if you watch an ad, that kind of stuff. You can have a shop that gives you additional lives and stuff. But I don't think I would like to do that because the game is always be a game to wake you up. So if you just lose and due to reaction time, yeah, I think the game should just end there. Yeah. What's this square here? Okay, there's this random square. See this square here? I'm not sure where did that square come from. If I maximize this, I do see a square here, which is kind of weird because, oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. It's the obstacle spawner. Okay, I put a square there to just indicate that there's obstacle there. So we just change this to none. Okay, so that we don't see the where the obstacle spawns. Yeah, that was just for making the game. We have a square there to indicate. So now if I maximize this, I shouldn't be able to see the obstacle spawn. Yes, very nice. Okay, so there's this issue right now. There's this thing here that appears. Okay, so that is actually the removal collider. Okay, I'm not too sure why it appeared on the game because okay, so when I maximize, I can see. Okay, so one way to do it, okay, because our main camera is here. Yeah, I guess when you maximize, you can see more than the. Yeah, so one way to do it is to just shift the removal collider a little bit to the back. I mean, shift it more, it doesn't really matter. Because it's just meant to be the bar that once when other objects come into contact with it, it will destroy them. Yeah, so it's fine. So we maximize this. Actually, I think the aspect is no wonder because the aspect change. So yeah, okay. So if I do a 960 by 600, okay, kind of looks a bit wonky already. Okay, so I will need to change the start canvas. Okay, to scale with screen size. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back to free aspect. Okay, this was the intended. Okay, so the reference resolution will be 960 by 600. Match width or height. Okay, I think we match the width. Constant pixel size looks good, but you see, if we were to change it to 960 by 600, we should let it scale with screen size. Okay, we should let it scale with screen size and match width. So over here, okay, I'll need to just adjust it accordingly. Okay, the Dino run should be like the maybe on the left is 150, on the right is 150 or so. Yeah, so that is consistent. Position Y is okay, height is okay. The button is too big. Okay, so maybe the button is 400 with height is 100, 150 maybe. And the bottom is okay actually. So yeah, let's see how it looks like now. So this 960 by 600. Okay, if I were to do maximize, okay, let's see how it looks like now. So yeah, if I were to do like free aspect, let's adjust this. So you can see that certain aspects are not very good. Like, you can't really see the dino after a while. Yeah, so we should actually match the width. Yeah, so it's not that good to have free aspect. We should just maintain this aspect. Yeah, this looks good actually. I'm just thinking whether my start button I would like to make this a little translucent. So that we can see like a bit of the background. Yeah, I think this looks good. Space or click to jump. Starts off slow. and then slowly builds up. Yeah, kind of like it. Yeah, the only thing that like is a little weird is that the score and the high score is not aligned over here. But this is purely cosmetic stuff. I think I'll leave it. Okay, I mean, it could be easily addressed. I were to just put a tab. Actually, why not? Let's just address it. Yeah, let's just put a tab in the text. So in the text over here for your game canvas, the high score. Okay, actually, I can just adjust it from here. Okay, after we put the tab, we need to actually sort of align it to the left. Okay, so let's align this to, okay, to the right is fine also. Let's just see how it looks like after I adjusted I put the tab in the high score. Oh, didn't look exactly the way I wanted it to. Maybe I need a double tap here because like high score is a long word and score is a short word. Let's see how it looks like. Yeah, looks aligned already actually. So at the beginning, you can see that when it's zero, in fact, it didn't really align, but I guess it's fine because it's a short while only. Oh, look, didn't align anymore. Okay, so it's quite an easy fix for this, I think. Okay, so um, in order to make the string, okay, align within like 6 digits or something like that. I mean, okay, let's say the score is up to 100. Okay, let's see whether we can do a string fill, okay, in C sharp. C sharp, right or left fill a string. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's a way to do this. Okay, so pad left. So we can do something dot pad left 15 and then we can specify the character also. So we could do this dot toString dot pad left. Okay, maybe let's do 10. I don't think people will get above 10. Yeah, so that we can have both the score and the high score to be of the same length. So I have padded it with spaces to make it feel a width of 10. Okay, let's see how this looks like. Okay, when we start. Okay, so not too sure why it didn't work. It's supposed to work. So let's check again the code. C score dot toString dot pad left 10 comma space. Okay, and then in this score text, right here, let's say if I pad left, supposed to work. Or I could just increase this score spaces by the amount of space that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I could increase the score such that the space is more also, so that it matches with the high score. Yeah, somehow it didn't really work out. Okay, maybe I remove the pad left. Okay, honestly, this is not a very big deal. I mean, another way to align it is to just have a separate text for high score, a separate text for score, and then a separate text view for the score itself. Then we can align the score itself using like a vertical layout group or something like that. Yeah. I guess it's something to do with the alignment to the right. It might just squash the blank spaces. So maybe I'll align it to the left instead. Seems like there's only three. Okay, let's just try high score and high score. Okay, I just want to make sure that the texts are aligned because I'm not sure why it's not aligning itself. There you go. See, if we do this, it works. But if we put spaces there, it doesn't work. Maybe I'll need to do a separate one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Somehow it's been compressed to only three. Okay. Maybe we do the padding for this. Yeah, it might just be the text itself. You know what? I think it's fine. Yeah, we don't have to align it. Yeah, this is good enough. Maybe I should have like two separate boxes for each of them. Okay, did I align it to the right? I align it to the left. No wonder. Okay, so okay, let's try again. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, pet 15. Okay, let's try this again. Now it's aligned to the right and the pet left on the score and the high score. Okay, looks like the issue is not this. It's actually quite interesting. Yeah, I like to experiment a bit more for this because like it's my first time using paddings and it's pretty interesting to me to get this to work. Okay, let's get this to work. Let's get this to work. We try to do the tap. Okay, for this starts. Almost there already. Actually, almost there already. It looks quite nice. Okay, I think I know how to do it. We just do a tap for this. Okay, I think this should be good with the tap there. At least it will align both scores together. I hope. I mean, it should work. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll just pad 10 instead of 15. Yeah, because it has sort of exceeded the box width. Maybe that's why, because the amount of spaces has exceeded the width of the text box. That's why it sort of like what do I call it? Affected the next line. So let's go back to this. Let me just increase the width of this box. Maybe that's why the tab didn't work because it overran to the next line. Looks good already. Looks kind of good. I remove this tab right now. I remove this tab and just let the padding do its job. I hope it works. It looks like it's back to square one, I guess. Not exactly updating it the way I thought it would. Not sure where's the problem here actually. Yeah, I mean I padded the strings already. Yeah, I'll return to this when I can think of the solution. But as of now, I don't think it is a very crucial feature to do. Yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah, maybe like this. If I do a tap, it will work already. Uh, it's all right. It's all right. Okay, let's see how it looks like when I lose the game. Okay, we're gonna see how it looks like. Okay, so this is the normal way. Nice. Okay, let's just lose the game. The next obstacle, let's just lose. Okay. Yeah, I think it's fine to have the background scroll like that. Okay, and then maybe I will need to put the high score somewhere here. High score here. Okay, so you see when we restarted, this dino is not exactly moving. Okay, so there's something wrong with this. Okay, so when the game restarted, we don't have this activating. The dino is not okay. So the main thing is the start canvas is not shown here. Like when the game restarts here, scene manager dot load scene game. Okay, I mean I expected an entire new set of objects to appear, but I was wrong. Like it seemed like the okay. So actually the objects did appear, right? Let's just take a look. So if let's say I die here, oh, it's the time scale that didn't get resetted to one. Okay, because here is time scale is 0. So we need to unfreeze the game here. Debugging. Unfreeze the game here, and everything should work out already. Okay, so let's try it out. Okay, let's try to just unfreeze the game here and see whether it works. I think it should work already. Okay, so we start the game. Okay, and then I'll just let the dino, just run into the cactus. And over here it should work. Okay, the score should be 0 when I start. Very nice. No, this looks actually pretty good. Actually, it's quite a lot of effort for a simple game like this. Yeah, I realized actually Google did put in quite a lot of effort for a pixel game. Just like even when you do a pixel game that has objects that move like this, actually it requires quite a lot of coding to do it. I mean, it's easy to use like stuff like Unity because they can do the animations for you already. If you do it by pixels, you don't have to code the animations yourself. Oh, I think that looks good. Okay, so maybe we do have a high score somewhere, maybe above here. High score dot dot. Actually, is that necessary? Because if you die, you can actually see your high score at the top. Yeah, I think that's not necessary. I kind of like this symbol design like this. Oh, look at this. The color actually didn't like reset. It started off as though it was like dark. Okay, that's something that is a little worrying. Okay, we don't want it to start off dark. We're lucky I saw this right now. So this color look is based on move speed times time dot time. Okay, and the time dot time is actually the since the start of the game. What's the time? All right, so we don't want this to be time dot time now. Maybe we'll change this, okay, to be based on the count instead. Okay, because the count will keep increasing. So instead of time dot time, we can change it to by count. Okay, and then we probably need to scale this. Okay, what's my move speed? Yeah. Okay, so let's see how the color changes now because I don't want to use time dot time. If anything, I should use time dot delta time. Okay, but let's see. Oh, okay, that's a bit fast. That's a bit fast. You see, day and night are moving so fast. So maybe I'll just scale it by 0.1. Okay, let's just have a feel of how fast day and night moves right now. If I scale it by 0.1, still a bit fast, to be honest. 0.01, maybe 0.01 is a sweet spot. Because I think it's about 1,000 counts per second, so maybe this would. Yeah, I think this is it looks good actually. The way the color changes tonight, it's about 3,000, 4,000. Yeah, and then it will change back again today. Yeah, I think about 1,000 scaling factor is about there. As your move speed increases more and more, okay, the day and night will the transition will happen faster and faster, which is what we expect. I mean, towards the end, the day and night can transit very, very fast. Okay, very nice. I really like this already. Okay, so actually when you die, I'm just thinking whether I want to show the score. Actually, don't need because over here I already have. Yeah, I'm just thinking whether I want to have a high score at the right here. So let's say in the game, I don't like take away the game canvas. Actually, why not? Right, I could still leave it here. Then I'll just need to make my Dino run a little lower. Then I can show the high score at the top. I don't have to remove the game canvas. Yeah, I don't have to remove the game canvas so that the high score will still be there. So what I'll do is wait, game canvas. The game canvas doesn't need to be removed. So I'll just take away this. Hide the start canvas. Show the start canvas. Show the start canvas. Hide the start. So in the start canvas, since I'm gonna keep both canvases already, okay, I'm just gonna shift this down. Okay, so maybe I can just put my position Y to be minus 200. Okay, let's see the visual effect of this. looks alright actually. Just that the high score right now is a little hard to see, so maybe in the high score here I will need to have a shadow as well. The shadow can be black, then maybe like 2 2 would do, so that it has a black color kind of outline against the white background. Okay, maybe the shadow can be a bit more brown. Yeah, nah, I think the shadow makes it look a bit too overwhelming, so we just shift this color a little bit so that it's like off-white. Okay, a color that would be visible in both night and day and not totally white. Maybe about gold, like orange gold, like that. You realize all my games have about the same colors. And I like this kind of color scheme. Okay, so it looks like it might be okay with this color, but I still actually prefer black. Yeah. Okay, maybe we try the outline to be. We try it to be, instead of shadow, we have an outline, and then we outline it with white color so that it can appear both like black and it will appear both in day and night. I don't know whether that would be better. Yeah, see with this white background, or it should be white color. Okay, so now the key thing is, can it be seen at night? So initially was white and it worked very well at night. So with this black and white combination, I wonder if this can appear at night. It can, but it looks kind of weird. How about this? We do white for this, then we do black for the outline. Okay, the main thing is it must be able to be seen in the day. Okay, whether it can be seen at night. I think this is fine. Yeah, I think this is fine. Yeah, white with black. Oh no. This looks good. Maybe the outline effect can be a little less. Okay, maybe 1 1. Yeah. The main thing is that it can be seen in the day. That's all I care about. Yeah, I think it's fine because when the moment you start, it will appear a little darker already and you can see. Yeah, this is small little aesthetics. I realize I haven't got to the music part, and we'll do it very very soon. Or maybe after I add some sound. Sorry, after I add the clicking button. Yeah, awesome. Quite like the. I think for the score, I don't have to use the very bombastic text. I think this text is sufficient already. Okay, looks good. Looks good. So over here we do have the high score and score over here. Yeah, I wonder what will happen if, let's say, I use the more bombastic text. Let's just try it out, shall we? Let's use the more bombastic text, which is the Minecraft. Well, actually, not bad, you know. Actually, the Minecraft text is not bad. Okay, let's try. Let's try. Okay, so if I want to do this, maybe what I'll do is I'll left align this instead of right align this. I left align this. Okay, then I'll probably just put some spaces here. In the game manager, I'll put 5 spaces here. 1 2 3 4 5 to match the high score spaces. So if all goes well, it should align itself with the high score. Yeah, I was trying to do this for a very long time just now, but it didn't work. I'm not too sure why also. So, oh, okay, because in this case, Minecraft Evenings, the font doesn't allow it. I think we can just use Arial for this. Yeah, I don't have to be too bombastic for the text. Okay, so over here you can see that the spaces are there. One, two, three, four, five, eight. Okay, so maybe okay, I catered a bit too much space for this. Okay, and then over here instead of 5 spaces, I do 8 spaces because it aligns with the aerial size. So now I expect to see both the high score and score to be sort of aligned. Yeah, more or less. Okay, it looks a little to the left actually. So I think something like this. Yeah, I wonder if I can make it even more to the because right now, if you look at this score text, okay, my position, I want it to be as close to the screen as possible. Maybe like this. Okay, maybe I'll just overlay the camera as well to this so that I can see how it looks like. Take away the background. Oh, okay. So this one needs to be order layer one. No difference actually. So it may be that the camera is yeah. I think I can shift it a little. Shift it a little inwards. Oh, I know why. I put best fit. No wonder it didn't really work. No wonder the tabs didn't work because by best fit it like sort of scaled it down. So if I don't do best fit, I just mainly put the size as 40. There we go. Maybe I just put the size as 30. Yeah, I guess if I don't do best fit, it might be better actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I can just do 5 here. So I found the issue why I couldn't align it because I scaled it to best fit and best fit didn't exactly do the alignment well. You know what? I think aligning right is better. I could just do here and then maybe something like that. I score that. Still doing the alignment thing after so long. Oh, looks better actually. Maybe one more tap will do the trick. So that means this is purely going to be this screen size. Any more, any less is going to affect the score and high score. Oh, oops, oops. Okay, I know how to solve this problem already. Okay, we can align it right. Okay, and then we over here we can do the pad left, like what we did just now, but it failed. Okay, I know why it fails now. We can pad left 10 here and here, and then once we align to the right, it should work already. Okay, let's hope for the best. I think then it's okay. See, it pads right. Yeah, actually it's okay. Looks okay actually. Maybe I pad right instead. Yeah, don't quite like this alignment thing. May would be great if maybe I pad with zeros instead. Yeah, because maybe they represent a space differently, but if I put a zero, it should be fine. Okay, so over here, maybe six figures would do. Seven, I think seven. And I'll need to adjust the text box such that okay, then actually I don't need to put I can do a best fit already. Just need to adjust the text box a bit to do seven zeros. Maybe that's why games do zeros because like it's easier to align. No, see, it's aligned already. Lo and behold, very nice. Yeah, we could just pad it with zeros. Then, oh, I finally solved it. Oh, what an agonizing session to try to solve this zeros problem. Very nice. Okay, so next up, okay, now that we solved this, next up is just adding some sounds and let's do the click thing also. Uh, use click as input unity. Okay, let's see how do I do this. Input dot get mouse button. That's all. Input dot get mouse button, zero for left button. There we go. Maybe I want a left click, not press. Yeah, okay. Get mouse button it is. So in the Dino itself, it's either this or this. So only when you click it. Okay. Get mouse button versus get mouse button down. Returns if the bus only at the first frame that mouse click. Very nice. So get mouse button down is the correct one. So let's try. Yeah, I'm pretty sure get mouse button down is using. Yeah. So we allow people to touch it in order to jump. Very nice. Okay, it's getting late. I guess I'll stop here. I will probably do another session to end the music, although I wanted to do this for this session. Okay, but it turns out that I took longer than usual getting this high score thing up. Okay, but I think it's fine already. So now once you die, you go back to the main screen, and then the main screen you can space or click to jump. And once you click on the start button, you start off with a jump. But I think that's fine. Yeah, because you won't hit your first obstacle until a while later. Yeah, looks good. So I'm quite happy with the game so far. We'll just add sound and then just make it adaptable to handphone users by just changing the WebGL build to expand fully, just like we did for Snake, and that should be it already. Okay, that's all for today, and thanks for watching. See ya.